Fortin Corporation, South Trinidad.
Yeah, and I only $2,000, so take it out one time.
No, I can change.
I think I need to
You
change.
have huh?
Yeah, that's all.
My name is Nia Delicia of 125 Egypt Village, Fortin. I have 6 children, and currently I'm having an issue that the borough is delaying in addressing for me. I have a problem of encroachment of my neighbors. The encroachment is causing severe damage to my property and also distressing me in terms of what the neighbors are doing. They are painting vehicles which are causing serious respiratory distress to me and my twins and my other children who are now home because of the COVID. Before, I was the only person that had to deal with it. But because I now have my twins, I am fearful for their lungs and for their health because of this issue. I also have other problems concerning the drainage from the borough, which I have requested of them numerous times over the period of some years, almost maybe 14 years, you could say. And I haven't gotten redress to that. I recently wrote a letter to them concerning the issue, and they referred me to the EMA, although the fumes were not the only problem I was dealing with at the time. I would prefer very much if the borough would take my distress very seriously, because it is a serious matter. A few years ago, I visited the borough after being referred to a certain gentleman in the borough. And while going up the stairs to talk to this certain gentleman, he was coming down unbeknownst to me. And he asked me who I came to see. I mentioned the name of the gentleman, and he told me to go upstairs. When I went up upstairs, the receptionist told me, who did you come to speak to? I named the gentleman. She said, well, he just left the building. Did you not see him on your way down? I was so distressed by that action. I went back a few times and then I just let it be, because it seems like they didn't care about my plight as a single mother. I am appealing to the borough. Please address this matter as soon as you can.
Where you want to highlight? So,
I want to highlight over on this side.
walk.
Over on this side, please.
Okay.
Alright. As you can see, the structure where the water is leaking down is damaging my property. Also, he has some wires holding up his fountain on my property, my wooden property.
Fly body have to replace. Every 50 years.
Because of the water damage.
Go ahead.
Recently, I've started doing a retaining wall because of the water damage that is coming down the hill. I am still waiting on the borough to approve or say I could go on with the structure, while I hope that the first retaining wall that I build doesn't fall down or collapse before I get the go-ahead to finish this. Because of the water damage, it's undermining the structure that I have. Hence, I have to build a stronger retaining wall, because probably I am afraid that the whole house might go down the hill. Although I've made complaints to the borough concerning the fumes and other matters, the only thing they addressed to me is that I should contact the AMA concerning the problem. Even though I believe they know the situation, the perpetrators had decided that since the borough is not doing anything, they can extend further because nothing is being done. So they actually came down a little further down the hill in extension. I don't know what to say anymore. I think this is my last resort. Trying to highlight this as much as possible so anybody out there who can assist with this problem can.
What's the story about all the steel here?
Alright, this is another retaining. This is the same retaining wall that I was talking to you about. This is a retaining wall to hold up the structure to the front. Hold up the structure to the front because of the water that is coming down. It's kind of undermining. I get wet inside from the neighbor's roof, and also see that they don't have any spouting on their dwelling. All the water comes down the hill and it undermines everything. So you have to secure your property by building retaining walls in order to hold up everything from slipping away. As you can see, the neighbor's structure is very close. And based on that, I think the powers that be say because of the length of time, even though it's almost 12 years since I wrote that letter to the LSA, the Land Settlement Agency, nothing has been done except they taking pictures. Following the complaint to the LSA, they also extended another new structure onto the so-called boundary line, which is non-existent now. So as they build, the boundary line moves, I should say. As fast as they extend, the boundary line moves onto my property and beyond.
In conclusion,
I would like the powers that be to do something about it. Recently, I had a visit from an official from the borough telling me that because I am also way past my boundary line to the road, I am too close to the road, I cannot ask for their structure to be moved, although it's on my property. I cannot ask for the neighbors to move their property because I am also in what I should say.
Contravention.
In contravention. Thank you, James. So they cannot do anything about the situation. But there are a lot of other buildings in contravention, new buildings. So I hope what is good for the goose is also good for the gander.
Spouting.
thank you very much.
Spouting.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hmm?